Hi, everybody. Welcome to another live toy of the day here on Castor'sCorner.com. You can head over to the website in a little bit for a full gallery of these figures, as well as our archive of past figures, our podcast, news, all that small. We don't do as much news. We mostly focus on this stuff and the podcast, of course. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe down below. The more people we have following us. Sorry, redoing the room and the lighting's weird. That's what I get for doing a live show. That's too dark. So now I got that all fixed. Welcome to another live show. Today we are cleaning and digging and trying to get rid of as much stuff out of this room as possible so that we can make room for more stuff, of course. And so I finally got these guys all in one box. So it's the Batman, McFarlane Batman White Knight figures coming from the various White Knight storylines. I honestly knew nothing about them. And when these were solicited, I was really kind of looking for different things that McFarlane was doing. And this is a really good example of something that's different. And I like these kind of designs because honestly, everybody wants the classics, right? In this scale done by McFarlane. And in all honesty, there are a number of different ways you can get those. Like DC Collectibles have done a great job at doing classics over the years. God help me, even Mattel did some really good classic figures, even though the guy behind them is a little bit of a, well, we'll leave it there. I'm sure you can come up with some names for him. But the toys themselves were great. So, I want the weird stuff. I want stuff that's not being produced by DC Direct anymore. Something a little bit different. I'm going to admit, I don't know if these are going to stay in the collection. I like them. They're cool. I'm not necessarily sorry I bought them, but I'm not necessarily sure I need them long term. So we'll see how these go. So it was 4 figures so far. There is a red version, and I'm not going to go get that Target exclusive. It's not worth the time or the effort to get it. But Batman was one. And Azrael Batman was number 2, and he's massive. You got a Joker figure, and then you got the actual Azrael figure. And honestly, this is the one that got me in. Like, this is the figure that got me interested in this line, in this wave-esque. Like, they all came out separately. But this Azrael might be, he's the keeper. Of the bunch, he is the keeper. The rest of them can kind of come and go, and I don't really care. But this guy he is stunning. I mean, the detail work on the armor, they didn't spare anything. Where I complained with the new Wonder Woman how they didn't paint her belt and give it detail. They painted his belt and gave it detail. They gave detail to his back armor. I mean, they knocked this one out of the park. And what's even more fun is he comes with a sword. But fun part is you can attach flames to it. So you can have a fiery flaming sword for your Azrael. I don't think you can get much better than that, to be honest with you. So this one's definitely the winner of the bunch. I was least impressed, in all honesty, with this one. I heard a lot of people had issues trying to get the sword, because he also comes with a sword as well, into the hand here. And I'm not going to try it on camera because it's a little chilly in the house, and I might be able to, well, we'll try it anyway, because why not? It's live, and if it breaks, it breaks. It's kind of like that line from Rocky. If he dies, he dies. I got it in. The problem is I heard a bunch of people had these thumbs on both hands just snap right off. So there are quality control, and this arm is very, very loose, and it has popped out on multiple occasions while posing the figure. He's very top heavy, so he definitely needs a stand. Ankles are very weak. So of them, if you were going to skip one, I would, even though the design's cool and the execution's pretty good, there's not a lot you can do with him. You can't move him, can't pose him, can't do much with him. He's just too bulky. So I think he's the loser of the 4. He's number 4 of the bunch. Batman's pretty good. I think they did a really good job with him. They made him a little chunky, so he has single elbows, so they can only bend 90 degrees, really. So you don't get a lot of posing on him, and of course, no thigh cuts. So like you're really limited as to how you can move him. But he comes with one of the grappling gun shooters, very animated-esque look. He comes with a rope and batarang, and then an unspooled rope and batarang. The only thing that would have been better is if this had a little hole in here that you can put that unspooled one in. But not going to complain that much. So I'd say Batman's probably armored Azrael. Asbat is 4. Batman's probably 3. Joker's number 2, to be honest with you. A couple reasons. First of all, you can just pop the head, and you got an altered look for him. He plays Jack Napier, and we'll see if we can get the. It's really cool. Mirrors a Joker's look. You can tell that that's supposed to be the Joker underneath. But what's really cool about it is it's just like a GCPD body. So if you got a bunch of these and had a few different heads, you could definitely capitalize on making a bunch of different cops in riot gear or armored gear. The only thing he comes with besides the head is one of the giant barreled guns. Now, these are going to be going away, pretty sure. DC has canceled a few accessories on upcoming DC figures. So they're going away with guns, but Joker comes with his famous big barrel here. I think he's got better articulation than Batman. He's got elbows that can kind of scrunch up to the full pull up there. Double knees, lots of articulation, doesn't have a thigh cut, but he's pretty well balanced, and the face is really nice. It's actually a better face than one of the other Jokers that I'm going to be talking about soon, but I did not do tonight. But yeah, I like this Joker head better than the other one. So I don't know. I think overall solid, I'd say wave or grouping of figures, however you want to say it, all from the same storyline. I like that he's doing that idea where this feels kind of complete. So you get a Batman, you get, good guys, bad guys, somewhere in between guys, and you're kind of done. You're out. Like, you don't have to keep going with it. So I don't know. It's pretty good. I would, if you're going to get any, I'd recommend picking up Azrael and the Joker for sure. The other ones, hit or miss. I mean, that Batman's cool. It's a different design. Doesn't really bring much to the table, though. I think some of the Dark Universe ones, the Grim Knight is 10 times better than that. But if you want to stick within the same universe and have somebody to go with this Joker, it's not bad. Yeah, I really dig the articulation on this guy. The ratchet joints, the click joints and stuff really kind of set him apart, and he's just kind of fun to kind of move and pose and stuff like that. These are all over. I mean, you pretty much get them everywhere. They're kind of clogging the pegs in some cases, and coming out with restocks. But as a whole, I think they're worth it, especially under $20. If you can get them on sale, $15, depending on where you go. Definitely worth it. So there you go. McFarlane, White Knight, Batman figures, Joker, Azrael, Asbat, and Batman. Not a bad grouping. Not bad. Not the greatest, but not bad. So if you're a Batman fan, if you really like the storyline, it actually, the last thing I will say is between this and the Last Night on Earth wave, between these two waves, I actually am probably going to go to our friends at BoomTube Comics soon and pick up a few trades, as long as I can get soft covers, to kind of read these storylines. So they have done their job in inspiring me to want to go back and read the books that these came from. So at least there's that. So thanks for watching. Head over to the website for a full gallery of these figures so you can get a better look and it's not all bright and weird and stuff. And we'll see you tomorrow for another review. Thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow.